Good evening, Jermaine Thomas here, Vero Beach, Florida, at this old Wawa on the east side, US 1 at the 12th intersection. I just want to give you guys some more credit tips and just the credit language. Get ready for a second chance. I want to tell you that. Get ready for a second chance because I'm going to tell you guys there's a major credit card company that emailed me. It was a formal email letterhead from them. It was from American Express, and just want you guys to understand, this breeze is cool, it's salty, different allergens in the air, so I'm good, y'all. But get ready for the second chance, guys. They set something together for me because at the end of 2018, I'm gonna tell you guys part of my credit journey. I got right back where I needed to be in the summer of 2018, 2 summers ago. I got to a 685. I had zero credit card balances, and basically what I was earning through all of my services that I do, I had just gotten with Roadie. I was multi-year with Uber. I was with Lyft. I was with Postmates. So anything I was earning was going toward maintaining that. If I spend any on the credit cards, try to pay it back off. But I was at the nature of a zero balance. Putting money into the car payment, maintaining the car insurance, get a handle on the student loans. That's part of my life, the picture of what I deal with. You may have a bigger picture. You may be on that same route, going to college, paying back college, any of those things like that. And that was my first American Express card. I found myself by that same winter, 2 months late, just don't want to leave that part out, and getting a call. I was trying to get some rest because I do a lot of travel through my state. I was trying to get some rest. The lady she just wrote it as I'm not going to pay, and that's not what I said, So this is how you make good on adversity like that, guys. You do what you can in all the other areas, because a credit card is a revolving debt. A loan like a car loan, a student loan, a personal loan, like that loan I told y'all about last night, it is to correct myself, an installment loan. I knew it. I was just a little excited. I hadn't been shooting videos in a while. It's an installment loan. A home loan, an installment loan. A personal loan, an installment loan. A business loan, an installment loan. Credit cards are revolving. So those are 2 types of credit. So here I am 2 years later, after multiple times of giving them big money. When you get in the collection status, if this your first time or if you're highly experienced, that's the nature of it. You will pay somebody $150. You will pay somebody $185 just to find out that's not reopening your account. But here they go with an opportunity. That's what I'm telling you about, a second chance. And I got on the phone with them. I called them. They gave me the phone number and the email to call. It was on official letterhead. Had a conversation with them. I'm going to get the ball rolling because this is what they want to do. They want to give me a chance on a different card program by paying the current balance off of what they say I owe. Reason that I take that risk on myself, I take that chance on myself, is because I'm working with the credit people. The company I'm telling you guys about, they're going to do the repair on a lot of other situations. Total legal, moral, ethical way of moving, guys. Where they challenge the validity of debts, where they delete late payments. They can get deletions for you and missed payments and get things accurate. The things you paid off 5 years ago that the bureaus don't acknowledge that you paid, they can get that straightened out. Using the judgment and the years of experience they have, they can do that for you because you need to be going to work. You need to be going to school. You need to be taking care of your family. You can't do all of that credit warrior work for yourself. So when you go looking at the credit people, when you go looking for them, you're at the right place. SSL certificate, HTTPS secured. You're going to see the Ninja Turtle graphics and all of that. These people are really good. Most recently, when I paid that installment loan I was telling you about with Dignify from my automotive loan, I paid it off. I owed them about $317 more, but I made a way to pay it all off. It was a 22-point increase on one credit bureau, 33 point on another. But with this American Express, not because I'm esteeming it at a certain place. If I'm gonna make the debt right, I want to make it right. So they provided 6 options. The first 3 was to pay with that chance of getting back with them. The latter 3 were to pay at a settlement, just to close it out. And that's a form of documentation that you would get, and you could send it to the bureaus and send it to people like the credit people to update that you paid it at a certain status, and it can benefit your credit, most definitely. But I'd rather take that first option because I got moves to make. There's some companies to be aggressive with. If you ever get a chance, who knows what the future holds when I'm talking 2020 language with you. American Express, Discover. If you can get with them, Discover has a secure card that I have, and I told you guys how I do it. I got hip to the game of you can increase your own credit line. They have about every 8 days you can increase the credit line, and I think it caps out at $2,500. So I tried to send them $50 once I get into it, and that week and a half status, because a week and 7 days you're looking at 8. I may have a leeway of a couple of days where maybe I'm not clear to put that $50 in there. I'm just telling you guys about my real life. It's a way to boost your score, especially when you're finding a way to pay the balance down. And when you're doing things like that, you eliminate the monthly payment, you're clearing some of the finance charges, you're moving equitably in your favor. So just want to tell you guys, be ready for the second chance. If you went delinquent on credit cards and you're in this battle where you want to get your credit right, but you want to hang in there because bankruptcy might be in the question for you. You may have family telling you need to do it. And it may be like one of those contention points in your life. Well, you consider it for yourself, and you consider it with the people you know, like, and trust, and consider if you want the possible consequences of that, because you may be able to avoid it, and that's why you should seek the professional help of someone like the credit people. They're part of my professional help with credit matters of my finances. So I see the results. I'm an educated person. I'm not saying they're doing all my thinking. I was reading books long before them, reading the books and following examples of people who are successful in the financial area of their life. So when Grant Cardone had this gentleman on one of his Tuesday segment, I'm trying to remember what they call it, but Grant Cardone, in those 5 days of the main American work week, he has guests on there. I forget what they call it on Tuesday, but he had an interview of a guy. I remember it was an evening segment, and I looked it up. You can start with about $19 and some change. That's how I started. Give you time to make room so that you can afford your monthly draw from your credit card or your debit card or whatever you do, your checking account. So just want you guys to know that there's a way to stay in the game, get in the game. Be ready for the second chances. Be ready for another chance. Because right now, the American economy needs the stimulation. They need you. They need you more than you know, so don't give up. So you may be considering just staying in the fight, or you may have been considering bankruptcy. But I ask you to consider companies like that. Just have a talk with them. Give them a trial. So I have in the link in the description of this video, I have an explanation of where you can find the credit people, the Discover card, how you can apply for it. Because if you get turned down, they give you another chance where you can do secure card. You can send them $500 or more. You got yourself in the door with Discover. You do what you need to do. It's one of those cards to where you can get your money back and get an unsecured. You're starting with a secured if you get denied if you choose, but they can get you unsecured. And word on the street about Discover, they're the type of company that can get you $5,000 or $10,000 once you get approved on the unsecured. So it's like Grant Cardone. I don't want to get credit to shop at Target. Nothing against Target. Y'all know I do work with Target. But I want to get credit so I can borrow against real estate. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to borrow against a business. That's what the purpose of this is. This is about making bigger moves for your wealth and for your legacy. American Express. I know firsthand they approved me for $1,000 when I was at that 685 credit score. So this opportunity they're giving me, if I pay the money up, I have a chance at a $500 line on a new car, if they give it to me, so most likely they will. It's like people say, what the lick read, that's what the lick read. You have to have a knower. You have to use your knower, how to make these decisions for your life or your finances, and take a risk on yourself. That's why I'm encouraging you guys, if you look outside of this video, all of the freelance work I'm offering you, I want you guys to be able to afford to knock your bills out, make your investments. Be blessed, guys. Signing off.